Okay, everybody, I finally am here, ready to do my 82-week update and, more importantly, the gender reveal. And I'm sorry that it's taking so long. I actually went to and got my ultrasound yesterday, and I really wanted to come up with something creative as a way to do the gender reveal, and have been thinking about it, and also, really busy, but I just have not... I have no energy for creativity, and I just feel I'm so consumed just thinking about what I'm having that I don't know. It is what it is, and I'm excited, and it's just soaking in. So I thought I would just blend my 18-week update, which is pretty weak. I can't say that a lot new is happening since my 17-week update. So I'll just go over symptoms really quick, and then I'll go into my ultrasound, and then I will do a quick belly shot, and so I'll try to make it really fast and just combine it. So my one new symptom really is all I've had. I love the fair. I love this time of year, and so we went on Monday, and it was a blast, and I went and spent the whole day pushing a stroller and walking around, and it was fun, actually. I was really impressed with the amount of energy I have been having lately since I've actually been getting more sleep. But I noticed that, and this is a pregnancy symptom from previous pregnancies, I start to get pain in my left hip, like as if almost it's wanting to come out of its socket. And so a lot of that walking around really just started to hurt my hip, and my hip just kind of feels like it's floppy in the socket and it's sore, which was interesting because I haven't felt that since my last pregnancy, so that symptom is back. But other than that, and like sore feet obviously from doing a lot of walking, but other than that, really symptoms have been about the same. So yay, that's it for symptoms. That was fast, right? So okay, on to the ultrasound. So my husband and I, he came with me, we went to the ultrasound. Really, really awesome place with an awesome lady. It was a lot of fun. She was very educational, and she was really good about, and I'm so thankful that I have had such awesome ultrasound experiences, because it seems that so many women on YouTube are having horrible experiences. So I'm really grateful for these awesome experiences. But she was, so sweet, so friendly. She asked, when we first went in, do you want to know the gender? And my husband, smarty pants and sarcastic, goes, yeah, if it's a boy, we do. And I really just wanted to wring his neck, because I'm like, no, you're not going to sit here and act like if it's a girl you're not going to be happy and excited. And of course, as the mother and being pregnant, that's the last thing you want to hear your husband say, is that he only wants to know if it's the gender he wants, which is a boy, which is because we already have 2 girls. So my husband loves girls, and I think he never, like when we had our first daughter, of course he really wanted it to be a boy, but after she was a girl and he realized how wonderful she was and how much he loved her, he loved girls after that. And then our second daughter was a girl, and I think he's really more taken with girls than he ever thought he'd be. And in fact, I think he is actually, and he's admitted to being more nervous to having a boy. This is just kind of backstory, but he is more nervous to having a boy just because they just have more energy, and I think he has childhood memories from when he was a boy, and he had a lot of brothers and how they acted, and anyway, just different. And so I think he is a little nervous for that energy and different behaviors and whatever, but he wants a boy. And so he made that comment, and I was like, already it just kind of ruined the initial excitement, because I was ready to murder my husband. But after that, he started, being really sweet and realizing that hurt my feelings, and petting my arm and holding my hand, and I'll be happy if it's a girl, trying to get out of the doghouse, basically. So she went through and showed us, she did this she looked at the placenta. Placenta's healthy. She started at the top of the head, went down the head. She got to the heart. And this was interesting because I have never had anything unusual ever show up in an ultrasound. But in the heart, there was a little white speck. she said she had a name for it. Many of you ladies have probably heard of it. I should have looked it up before I came to do this video. I don't even remember what it was. But basically it's a calcium deposit, and it has a funny name. There's my technicalities for you. And she said that just because it's there means that they have to reorder another ultrasound when I'm 27 weeks, but that it doesn't mean anything, and it's nothing to be concerned about. And of course I'm concerned because what is it? And basically the way she explained it is that technology and ultrasounds, and actually I did research on this, and I found the same information. Technology and ultrasounds has gotten so good that they're able to see things that they've never seen before. And so, like, she pointed out how they see white floaties in the amniotic fluid, and how it took them a long time to realize what it was, and actually all it is the vernix that's floating around, the white, that white cream that's on baby skin. It's just floating around in the amniotic fluid, but because their technology has gotten so good, they weren't able to see it before, and now they are. And so there's a lot of things she says they're trying to figure out what do they do with it now that they're seeing these new things that they haven't really seen before. And she said, and this is just another one of those things, they don't really have a strong protocol on it, so they just want to look at it, is what she said. They just want to look at it. And so they look at it at 27 weeks, and she said it doesn't matter if it's there or not there. All they're going to do is look at it. And if it's there, it's not a big deal. Baby will be born. Baby will be healthy. And so then I said, of course, I'm like, well, if it was something to worry about, what would that be? And she said the only worry that they've seen from it is is that it has been linked to Down syndrome, but that it's such small cases that small percentages even that it has been linked with Down syndrome. And she says, and my baby doesn't have Down syndrome, because all the measurements that she did were perfectly normal for the rest of the body. And so she said, your baby doesn't have it. It doesn't have Down syndrome, so it's not an issue. It's not a factor. And I said, well, okay, is there a chance that I could come in at 27? And obviously I know the answer, but I still want to ask because I'm concerned. I said, if I come in at 27 weeks, what are the chances that the baby could all of a sudden show signs of Down syndrome? And she goes, of course, that's not going to happen. Your baby does not have Down syndrome. So that was a piece, and when I came home and I researched it, pretty much found the same thing. So I get to see the baby again at 27 weeks, which is kind of exciting because I've never had an ultrasound that late before. So it'll be kind of cool to see, like, it's going to have, fat. But baby was healthy and kicking and very active, and at one point they went like this and they were sitting there waving, and it was really cute. And I got some pictures, and I will go ahead and show you really quick. Okay, so here's one, and again, this is obviously a film of it. So this is one picture, and this is the second picture. It says peekaboo on it because if you can see, the baby has both of their hands by the eyes. This is the 3D image, and it's seriously got both hands like in a fisted by the eyes, like it's rubbing its eyes. So those are the two pictures that I have, and they probably didn't turn out very good. But okay, on to the gender. So she's going down the body of the baby, and it gets to the bottom. And of course, with my last daughter, I could tell what it was. I knew that it was a girl before they told me it was a girl, just because I was looking. And so again, when she got to the bum of the baby, I could tell what it was before she said anything. And so she kind of focused in on it, and I go, it's a girl, isn't it? And she said, yeah, it's a girl. So I was so excited. I'm so excited we're having a girl. And she goes, yeah, that's a girl. That's definitely a girl. That's 100% a girl. So I'm so excited. And in fact, I did the same thing that I did with my last girl. I started laughing. Like, after it sunk in for a couple of seconds, I just started laughing, and I had to control my body because I was laughing, and she's trying to take pictures of the baby, and so I'm like laughing, trying not to wiggle, just because I think it's so funny that I never imagined myself honestly having 3 girls in a row. I've always been fine with a big family, and I knew I'd probably have 3 girls, but I never thought I'd really honestly have 3 girls in a row. And just funny, and like, I don't even know what I would think if I had 4 girls in a row. I'd probably laugh again. Like, it's just, I don't know, just really funny to me, and I'm super happy. And my husband is a little, he was disappointed. But at the same time, I think, I don't know. He's disappointed. I think that men, a lot of men at least, have the male ego. They want to be able to know that they have male sperm that can make a man, a boy baby. And I think, sorry, my nose itches. I think that that just kind of boosts their ego. And so the fact that he hasn't been able to make a boy baby might be a little demasculinizing for him. However you say that, he has there's 5 boys in his family and only 2 girls. And so he comes from a very male-dominated household. And so I think for him, he would like to show his family that he can make a boy and make a man and carry on the family name, because there's not a lot of family to carry on the family name. But at the same time, he loves our girls. He is really good with them, and he loves doing, he loves playing their girly games with them and kind of laughing at their girl-isms, like thinking that it's cute. When I say laughing, I mean like thinking just that they're adorable and wonderful, and just loving them. And so I think he really does love having daughters so much more than he ever thought he would, and he's really good with them. And so I think in the end he's fine with it. I think he would just like to know that at some point he can have a boy. But anyway, we're having a girl, so it is what it is. And it's funny, ever since I found out, I feel like all of a sudden I'm a lot further along than I thought I was before. Like, I feel like, oh, starts to, like, once you know the gender, because I haven't bought anything yet, and obviously I'm probably not going to, but I'm going to pull out my tub of baby girl clothes and go through them and organize them in the drawer and start, like, getting ready, you know, because before you can't do that, so you're just kind of in waiting mode. And all of a sudden I feel like I'm towards the end of the pregnancy, where I know the girl and I'm preparing, I know it's a girl and I'm preparing and I'm getting everything in order so that I'm ready. And so I'm really excited. I'm excited to get all the clothes out and fold them and put them in the drawers that I have. And I'll show you what I have so far for the baby in another video. And because I was going to pull out, I have a huge tub of girls' clothes. I was going to pull it out and show you, but I realized my daughter is sleeping in the room that connects to the crawl space. And so, because we switched their rooms, and so I couldn't get in there because she's napping right now. So anyway, okay, so that's pretty much it. Can't think of anything else to say, so I will go ahead and do a belly shot. Wow, it was really nice to like sit on the floor and talk to you ladies, because I haven't barely sat all day long. So these are my other maternity jeans. I don't know how well you can see it. These are the ones I wore pretty much through the whole pregnancy, my last pregnancy. So I'm back into them, and they actually have like it's like a belly with the belt, and it actually has belt loops, so you could wear a belt. So, and this is my new maternity shirt, so I love it. It's kind of got like this is probably really bad. It's got like a little kind of a fancy top, but anyway, I can't tell what you're looking at. So here's my 18 weeks. I am, let's see, what day is today? Today's Wednesday. I'm 18 weeks and 4 days today, so here's my belly, and here's from the back. So I'm done for 18 weeks, so I will see you for my 19-week update, and thank you so much, ladies, for being patient with my gender reveal, and yay! Okay, see you ladies next week. Bye.